Welcome to today's weekly outlook. So, again, we're looking at some few pairs on how they are moving. So, starting on with gold. We've been saying gold has been very bullish as a result of it failing to take away these lows. So, this is gold on the weekly time frame, and this is the all-time high for gold. So, it is important to understand again what caused this first all-time high, and then these are the highs here. If you study carefully here, gold has actually been trending to the upside to one of the highest it has ever been during the COVID, and then also during the Ukrainian conflict, gold was able to go up. But now we are talking about the Middle East conflict, and then now we want to see whether this Middle East conflict will be able to drive gold to an all-time high, and possibly will it have the ability to break and form new highs? Because all around gold has actually stopped at this 2,800 area value. So looking at it from the weekly again, the market is looking very bullish with the strong bullish presence that is breaking all highs. So if you study carefully, if you look at this lower high, this high has actually been broken by this. And now we have this high left. So let's see how gold will react around this area to be able to break it up and then possibly head up to all-time high. So this is if you're looking for selling opportunities, it's best to actually wait for market to be able to reach to this high, and then we can begin to wait for confirmations whether we can have some selling opportunities. But for now, it's looking very bearish. However, there's this level here, which we shall have to see how the market is going to play around. So gold is one of those good instruments to trade around such times. Majorly, you know what to do exactly when the economy, when there's a lot of economic uncertainty. So we've been tracking this all the way down here and then to here now. And these were the other highs we said would be broken, and they have been broken. So it's that simple as that. So going next to the dollar index, we need to understand how the dollar is looking at so that we can be able to make better decisions. So again, on the dollar, looking at it from the weekly chart, we've been tracking it all the way down here, where we had this as our lows based on this structure that was not being broken. And then we had this as our highs, which were broken. So now we also have other structures here, this area. And then finally, we have this all-time high, this high that we want to see. So if you look carefully, this high here is the one actually which is being retested, and then we want to see whether the market will have the ability to be able to push up all the way up to here or be able to come back down. So the retest has actually happened. We're just waiting for that pull back to take away these highs and then possibly head back all the way to this. So the dollar is still looking very strong, but however, it is going to depend on its ability for this level to actually hold. If this level can hold, then we can say we're going to have dollar strength continuing all the way up to these highs. So this is a pair we shall have to watch to determine the other dollar pairs. And then let's go into the Bitcoin, because you need to understand also during such times, the Bitcoin also tends to rise in value, tends to go up. So it will be important for us to also understand it, how it is moving as per now. So we just have about 18 hours to the close of the weekly candle, which is looking very bullish. So if you study your highs and your lows, these are our lows, and then these are our highs. Okay, structural level, and then these are the higher lows and higher highs. So gold has actually been playing around here. So now we have around 32 area. 32 area to wait for Bitcoin to be able to reach you, because of the fact that this week is looking very bullish by breaking these previous highs. So this is what we have on Bitcoin. We want to see either this candle close in the next 18 hours, very bullish like that, and then we can maybe wait for a retest of this to be able to head down up here, or the market will just push all the way up here and then begin to drop from there. That's what we shall have to wait for. So this is what we have on the Bitcoin. So you need to see how you can be able to trade it carefully. Yeah. So that is that. Then let's just go to the currencies and look for currency. There is a good currency which is at a very good key level, and that is the euro pound. So the euro pound is looking good. It's looking good, especially from the monthly time frame. We have our levels, which are, so we have this level, this key level where the market is actually reacting from, and then we have, of course, these lows. Okay, so and then coming into the weekly, you will want to see how market is actually going to react around this level. So if you see this, you realize this is a strong level in which we want to see what will happen here. So will this level lead to a drop and strength of the pound, or we're still looking at a scenario where this will be broken and then market begins to head to these highs? That's what we shall have to see. But for now, this is a very good level, and we'll be looking for some shorting opportunities here. So let's just wait and see what will happen and how does that go. So if that happens, we could actually have a trade for about 200 pips all the way down here. But if that doesn't happen, then we shall have a break, and then we will be targeting for another 200 pips to the high. So this is the most determinant level here. Yeah. So maybe we could go to one other currency, which is the Swiss. How is the Swiss actually doing right now? The Swiss have been doing very well. If you've been following our trades from the very beginning, you will understand exactly how we are trading the Swiss pairs. So there has been some good movement, a lot of good movement on the Swiss pair. So which is looking very strong. So let's go to the monthly chart and we'll see what exactly we were looking at, because now the Swiss is at all-time low. So we have this level, which the market has actually already broken, and then we have this low. If you look at it, this is actually the all-time low for this. So we shall actually be looking for some buying opportunities, possibly around this all-time low, but then we shall have to wait and see how that really unfolds. So based on that, we can come to, we need to also understand our monthly high. So this is our monthly high, this level here. Okay, so we know these are the areas. So when we come to the weekly chart, you will see. So this is the market would come as high as here, and now we are seeing a drop to an all-time low. So what we shall just have to see is how the market plays around this level. If it has the ability, if it can push down below here before the break, then we shall have to see on more structure that is being formed here, or we shall just have to see how it heads up from here. So this is what we have on the Swiss. It has been strong and it's still looking strong. So there's a possibility of a new low being formed before the market can be able to push up. So because that's what the market usually does. The market forms a new low, and then from the new low, it pushes back up. Forms a new low, and then from the new low, it pushes back up. That is what has actually been happening throughout. If you look at this, this was the lowest point the market had formed, and then it pushed up. Market could has been respecting this low, this low, this low. You had these lows being respected, and then all of a sudden the market breaks these lows, forms a new low, and then pushes back up. And now we have this low being respected, and now market breaks another low here, and then that's why we are saying there could be a possibility of a break of a low here to be able to head up. So that's what we have on Swiss and the dollar, on gold and the rest. So maybe we can look at one more pair so that we can be able to sum it up and call it a day. So let's get into the card pairs. So let's look at one more card pair. So in that case, let's pick at the Euro card so that we can be able to call it a day. So again, looking at Euro card from the weekly time frame, you realize these are areas the market has actually failed to break. And then from these areas, we have our all-time high here on this weekly level. Then from here, we also have these areas that we're waiting for price. So now we have an area here where we want to see price retested to be able to come back down, or breaks to form to come to this previous resistance area. So this is what we have on the Euro card. Otherwise, there's a very big area here that has not been balanced, but that will also be determined on how this support is broken. So this is what we have, an area where we're looking for price to either come down from here, to be able to come down from here, and then maybe break this, or we will retest these resistance areas before we can be able to drop. So that's what we have. Otherwise, this is what we have for the week. Keep following us, subscribe to the channel, and then you will get to have more market insight.